forensic audit report bi eba beto dwa se oko Ghana Gas Company Limited helicopters bi a company no etoye so mo de be surveillance and nioma bebre na no ene helicopters no esi ho a adwumanti a ekokoto ene yemfanye a council a yebo ho over $54 million ye akwakoye ekahunu the friend of financial loss to the state. In the Ebu success helicopters and nine a hinfa pa na afa say ewo Ghana ha hwan chain and helicopters no ewo. Ghana Gas emeka emun semenchre yen. Enti enne yensaka head of corporate communications Emma Ghana Gas. Ernest Kofi Owusu Bempabon so abeka mensa wo studio ha. Mini akwa ba bibia aboko de.
Ebi obi odi eseja ewie dru na se ntiwa na akoye bibia ho na akoye se prakaseja madu kokromoti a yinsan ho mopo enti dru ho na ebu muza na kusise na bape na ye ayo esi nyina obi ati wanti a waye ho ayo
Ghana Gas boko de
nyame adom ye ho ye pa Dr. Benasante ni management team mo boy juma papa zabre ya ka say bibia ekoso boko Ghana Gas
Mato helicopters be as a company Mato helicopters be
obi dedi kan ma menchia watiefo
jeso
na menchia wankaza wo boy juma mo boy juma ze wo ba bia wo fidi na no kopim no uni hu idea Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, China, India, Ukraine, Bebia, Obi tiu, Abriya Menoka say. Now, Obi, ubusa questions, say Ghana Gas, Yakoto helicopters be, say, ye sebi, ye say, ye pa ye be hunti, ni a chichirebois, pedifuni busa beno, ye be bientio, se upe na uhua, as o bob what the two or the binintino. Na penifo ba be hwem ye hu de tuamu ntini e kasa penifo busa be no na say old leadership or management of Ghana Gas penifo anomu dano free hono de be to ye ana say bi de da ho e na me be ka kire wo nye say this new leadership na akosan contract bi ana say de obusa ya akoto helicopter now ye ba ye de be to ye ne say agreement be course between China National Aero Technology Import and Export Corporation and the Republic of Ghana, represented by the Ghana National Gas Company, for the supply of 4 Z9E helicopter. That is a specimen of the helicopter. Mako 4 and 90 contract B. Mechanic muzeri amount for betiasi a course between China National Aero Technology Import and the Republic of Ghana. Ghana for na Ghana Gas na sebi yedi muntintimai na sa jumedi course December 2012. And Ghana Gas, any company they sign contract. According to it was 21st day of December 2012. That was where the agreement was signed. And I say in Penifo transiting team krata the agreement, a share almost a share kratasi, a size agreement, agreement, was just say procure 4 helicopters. Na yadiama Ghana Gas, spare parts, tools, equipment, documents, training, etc. So mde be mayena yadi be yejuma. Now, ushe contract now, that's what it states here.
Okay.
Intino ubusaya contract documents are ye betu ye.
4 helicopters.
4 helicopters no contract there ubusamia me wo copy wa.
Mo wo copy e wo ho. Enti and meaning say as per contract no mo so the helicopters na be ye den specifically.
Hono na ese me nyanchire mu na me chirem kakra. Say the be ya amanfo betiase. Say the be ya wonso betiase. Obi there you are very conversant with the Western region and the doings of Ghana Gas operations. Say you will be a friend say right of way. Right of way no ye. Dro ben ya ye dem from Mahiasem no. and then nam form saa bi a ofri takrade atoabo to takrade e de baba aboadze de ko pristi atakwa tema nam form tie nam form no your friend bibi said to avoid encroachment say obi ma emma metutu amana na o meye bibi and I say activities bi say galamsey no money farming activities no emma me destroy pipeline no that form na your friend pipeline nti no yes nyankrofo mu be monitor no ma survey no ma hwe said be ya to avoid encroachment ni ade no nti no sa ekoso. Number 2, sometimes when we are laying the pipeline you share from area view to know the diameters I use for the pipelines to go deep down there underneath ni ade no ya na you monitor sa nyoma any ade and number 3 anchorage un say a pipeline no drop any that from the pipe the gas plant straight to the seabed. So about straight to the seabed, and those pipeline to avoid encroachment. So be fishing and as a been to me mama say pipeline name for a to mano. Yes, Antino and Penifona Junimono Omoko Bo China for na man. Yes, this is what they were going to use the helicopters for. But on the other hand, on the other hand, helicopters in bedru here no. As far as we are concerned, Ghana Gas you use for any activities that.
From the work, can I say helicopters in the air buy? After say a signed contract in 2012,
helicopters be buy
and no buy. My memories are from the wouldn't know because in him said Ghana Gas facility no, yeah the CDB loan no, and yeah the AC. In fact, you can say you copy $3 billion. Nina ma 1.5 ni ensa ekaye. Nina also as it were echo into Ghana Gas project no emu. Enti sa helicopters we kano na. A free CDB facility ni mwana.
Exactly.
And no be near the tree account.
Loan no. Ye koje no. No na ye dig Ghana. E ho na na me kire o say. We share the agreement in Mukura no. Under normal circumstances, I'm not permitted to say this, but I have to say it for the clarity purposes. Say we share more. A people pa nesenka ye de ye no ye that surveillance right
coastal surveillance no.
But Ghana Gas, as I'm talking to you now, we have not benefited from the purpose
motor
helicopters is here they and for that matter the military is now using the helicopters.
Now helicopters no e buy no. Na arrangement ne say Ghana Gas mo ba be Air Force wing e be helicopters no anase mo be anything.
Okay. Say Antino there are 3 thematic areas.
Yes.
One is how it was procured, the purpose of procuring the helicopters, and what was it for, the price, or how. That's why I want you to understand. And only Medjuma, Ghana 40 years, sorry, come baby. Now, a buyer no purpose no say. Your Toronto agreement said this was the purpose for inspection, for surveillance, for right of way and all that. But the buyer no, and yes, Juma no na. In fact, we share your documentation in your memoir. Helicopter no Ghana Gas and benefit here. Cra from anything I say the purpose make the real purpose say a day baby say right of way for making sure say the surveillance near the adeno and then ya make us no casino. Your engineers, we employ community service workers to make sure say they do the surveillance of right of way and all that for us.
In the helicopter now, mama, yes,
that's the point I will try to make. It's still not doing the purpose. Yeah, the bias, yeah, the baby. Number 2, agreement in the baby anywhere, Casse, yeah, the bias, yeah, the bema, ya soldier for an as a srafo, heady juma. And as omudia or more juma and agreement in anymore, I hope I meet with the amount. No one read the audio for chairman. No one read intino. In the other way, no. There is a breach of something there which I don't know. I want the ordinary Ghanaian people to understand. Say, is it meant for Ghana Gas or it was meant for? Number 2, ASA, why 4 helicopters? That's the question I'm asking.
Before say about why helicopter, which is very and also an important question, Pano. Minim say in 2015, and Obi will follow news wa Ghana Han would know. Say in 2015, no, there was a handing over ceremony, ceremony handing over helicopters no to the Ghana Air Force because yenim say oman yemono eba asweye omo manage fleet ne flight ne sadema no the Ghana Air Force.
And I agree with you. I agree. This happened, but the point is that
yes,
who sign obi as obetra hey we adwuma said the adwuma who sign contractor. The contract must be binding and must serve the purpose.
The purpose in here.
Where adwuma obetra so obebo de uro no cancer obusan twetwefo as no disseminate information and conscientize people with the radio. And that's your job to sign contract. That's what it is, and there's banding on that. And that is the question that we are asking. Say, contract who read the first preamble and some account or an agreement in was specified be say the real genuine purpose
of the helicopters
of the helicopter.
Meaning say
new ceremony because so na say hand over na taking place. It doesn't take the shine out of the fact that it was meant for a particular purpose. That's the point I want to make, so that you understand. Say, this is exactly what happened.
Okay,
and this is there.
Into new management take over Ghana Gas January 2017. Abayes sign a new government. Handing over old board and any management, the man new board and management. No, now then the woman fat helicopters here.
I mean the contract agreement, like what we are having here.
Contract agreement, yeah.
That's it. Apart from that, I'm not privy to any information. Apart from that, and a meeting because it's bound to the chief executive and the new board to also decide on that, which I cannot comment on it for now. But the Mimikuta as an information and as a communication head, this is what I have. And this is the information I can give out for now.
Are you telling us the new management and the board no mean baby helicopters you are?
No, we are not saying that. It's any helicopters they win in Air Force Base.
More put in request some person require surveillance into
Obi, that doesn't even arise.
How? I didn't
because the point is that agreement has been signed.
Yes.
Ghana Gas for dimu tintima dimu akotene se yen adwuma ede ba be.
Yes.
Na sebi kremuba o sebi aboatimi wuna unya aboa mangusie ochema ba wu ama aboa yenya aboa mangusie no what be that?
No, because me say modema Ghana Air Force for a purpose. And Ghana Gas money pilot and you're number one.
No. Okay. Baby are dealing in agreement in the kika
okay.
Any DSU muni are the ading.
Okay.
Say the
no problem.
Toby say ye ba the next issue a procurement breaches according to a report no. What you say? Says who could procure helicopter and such a facility like that. I think say it is go through say value for money is very important. And according to the report, copy how they compare. One company was tasked to procure that helicopters for the government of Ghana. And also so idea and no citing no media to said what is in there.
Or citing or audit report no and answer we call original contract no.
And I say contract agreement the same company no money Chinese National Euro Technology. What you say and that is the only company that was given the according to the report or more audit in here no say or money the only company or that opportunity say or mo be procure Ghana Gas. Obi ano nanchen yeba the issue of pricing of the helicopter. Now we say we share the whole agreement no a kansi sudua e kire say sikadutso pua ye spending wo hu nyina ye 999,949,264.77 which is almost $100 million.
$100 million.
Into be breaking it down to you for your listeners to know what exactly is there. First one, ground support equipment. ground support equipment. Say no I'm say obetuma chichi mu say no be see for mo a enioma support to wi mu hyen no manitimi gina ne na so ne ade no $5.5 million for 4 helicopters. Oba hangar baby a helicopter no ekoshe.
Yes.
Na helicopter no you say hangar no according to information I got no airport based hangars is here, but we were told to say according to the audit report the hangar was going to be built in Tamale. Ghana Gas we need facility be our Tamale. And so you spend $11.2 million to build a hangar.
So a hangar has been built.
I don't know. Kwame, as far as me Kasama Ghana Gas me who hangar biya.
Okay.
Me buy me who Ghana Gas hangar biya helicopter ye de ko chassis. Into me more information about what I have, and that's the information I'm sure me chief executive who hangar biya. Into him where the hangar is. The tosu biu air transportation and insurance, spare parts and equipment and tools, and also $3.6 million. Bar expenses and allowances. Expenses are minimum expenses crop, but media the actual contract agreement in America. And we are $619,639. And we expenses and allowance. Ebia ubi waba hebia yes o ko kumase na ebe ma expenses and allowances a project management and also minimum the crime size and we have 489,400 US dollars and almost spend a you really about training so muko training nkofo a very helicopter
emu adwumane ade
be pilot to no me ade no eno no you spend $1.8 million na ye dey yes adwuma no enti no ka ho nyina na total amount no nyina no be see 99.949 $262.77 million.
Into bear 99 million, almost $100 million.
Into Busaya Obi na Asmeda
for the 4 helicopters.
Yes.
No? And the question will then arise into as a management and board, new one in America. Interest being the take it to find out okay ye who say ha hangar na he fa na wo ye kwa hwe Tamale say hangar yi esti ho a helicopters na he fa na wo because handing over ye ba beto ye no sa information na wo mu enie matu sa na mo no
of course Obi
and mo hangar bia
people are not forthcoming with information. As far as we are concerned, ye mu bi ye buy kra no handing over no to be anywhere the to home me as a communications head at Ghana Gas. I didn't have any handing over note from anybody. And no information here kuta, that is what we have. That's why the auditors are coming out with this information telling us what they find. And answer the findings of what has happened within this helicopter procurement process and all that. Now, Obi, me baba be chim say Ghana Gas kasamafo in terms of the ye. Na adia me pese me busa Ghana fo nyina ne say ye Ghana Gas no. At that point in time no na ye hia helicopters mako 4 ana. Ena purpose ane e dey here no na hu hia se e beto 9 and me say busa biom and 9 no e to was it value for money and na purpose why you see a helicopter ne be na no na na I leave it for the ordinary Ghanaians to judge. But
then a man suspect is any value for money. Why any other value for money audit to know say value for money and
the same helicopter Z9
yes
Cambodia photo 12 Maku 12 Omunyano $190 million US dollars.
190 million
US dollars. You can check for yourself. The same year, the same specs. Inti dia ne ma Omai Ghana even some kotoka me waka.
Yes.
Obi okay ya using as even grad no did 10 years na say me person customizing mamia. I don't think I'll pay huge amount of money to customize it to that level, and I'm not told say Ghana helicopter no customized to the extent say na wiuma it me budambadi sinumni ade. I don't know. Intino Obi should tell me say that is something that maybe they will come and argue, say, okay, look, this was the agreement, or this is it. But the point is that I'm just putting the facts there, and also the app on the internet, you can Google and check the information on the ground and know what is happening. Number 2, say procurement processor. Ye faso edi adwuma no say obi say mo ko top panier wa ha panier no, you give everybody the chance to come and compare prices and get value for money for the nation.
Yes,
and it's very important that this strategic national assets na value for money. Say companies, different companies will be given the opportunity to also have value for money, and that is the point. Intino a hono also no idea no ye who be sao ho inti me feel say eduso be hia Ghana for the tosu mienu ha me the purpose Ghana gas be encroachment be because we are paying so much money for community workers. You know that crowd over to no be article wo sky oti baby no be article Ghana gas for you say omo gas pipeline na me ha ni ade ne Kenya ye ke da say mame awo ne nke ye nuano no na nka helicopters yi no ye adwuma bo adwuma de survey nioma ye pipelines ni bi wo engineering work ye at the coastal belt of the ye twi bi ko ba bi no ni ade no na nka helicopters in nam wiem na monitor nioma. But to be very honest with you, we have not benefited from the purpose sa helicopters buy. And you know, that is the point that we are making. Say, I mean, was it right for that purpose? Was it serving that purpose? You see, you the contract, a team crata, Obi Ubet we did the first, about the contract, explanation, kawaha, and in somewhat.
But also the audit company Babaye auditing wa Ghana Gas said the report of the committee responsible for the coordination of investigations and forensic audit for the period ended 30th June 2018. Ghana Gas no auditors ne Mahiasem and Associates. Mushia.
Oh, I know there for security reasons me to be fan to
but we are aware so maybe audit.
Of course I am aware. I am privy to every information there, and I know that they've done it, but I don't know me to be fan to the details about it.
So we shall report nearby one board member Nidin Ewaha Dr. Valerie Sawyer. What kind of response no? The article responding to audit report.
I've read some of the reports and I've read some of the issues that were raised, but it's not the issue that I'm here to discuss.
But the point is the issue is or debunking a lot of issues now.
The facts are here. The facts are that Ubianka say helicopter be anyirai. Ubiaka say helicopter ira. Be better makase helicopter ira.
Yeah, but also helicopter.
They say Ubiaka say helicopter be ira. We are aware of the helicopters. They are there. But as someone making they starting from the beginning.
Yes.
Send you team your own and they say Ghana buying use Ghana gas a consign contract.
Yes.
Yeah, the helicopter babe surveillance. Near the monitor your activities. Near the ashenioma aso. Helicopters in the buy no. A Juma na say you go sign contract says ye no. No ye. Number 2, contract I sign obi. Media mom will read contract military for purpose be ni
No, that's a military purpose anymore. Then who do you blame? Because a Ghana Gas Company, America Ghana Gas Company, no one say a body corporate management, management, but the company still remains. Ghana Gas Company in 2015, Mwamu a ceremony handy over helicopters in Ghana Army.
No dear, it is
Ghana Army. No the moment
no dear, minim but the may catch on say I am speaking to the agreement here, and that is what is binding, and that is what is important, that is what is legal. Obi, mini say Sebi Uti near say maybe we for example, what sign agreement over Baby so say now banners all sorry. anopa na obey okusi se na sorry na uhuri na wo sawo studio ha no ma menyi ni say part of the agreement e bia na na ofu so de beka ho a it is but the agreement here me read ya kire wo no any the binding of the agreement, any the purpose of the helicopters, any what is meant for is what I'm talking about, and that is what I'm restricted to say, and that is what I'm saying. Say agreement, and they say on my Ghana, your facility, a friend of Ghana National Gas Company. Aban bi nsi omo ko transia ko sim konwa se ye hia loan no ye de purchase helicopter na meboa
yes
ne ye de abeboa ma ye de aye surveillance ama say the encroachment of our pipelines and surveillance for our pipelines and other say the encroachment be taking place na ye nyoma be kodu ye ba ye use helicopter na da
na mabusa for helicopters no
ye busa ye musa ya kame metra
e na omo se ye wo hen
esi ho
if you no mo fa mo nyusu
another say ni utimi food ebia utimi food mi work off because ye na ade ye dia ye na nka ye ade ye dia no ye de na ye na ekobuso obi say on fa maye
someone na mo de ma wo so omun training pilot ne ade enfa ma
on Asempa FM restricted to the fact
to the contract no
because that is what because because you directed the idea yen cancel no ye ma Ghana for TDU. The point is that the agreement now me reading now 21st day of December 2012 this is what is stating black and white. The purpose of the helicopters obviously me read him make me read a portion.
Valerie Sawyer says mo pay helicopters na use you know what to do. Munya agro na mudi in the media throwing out some of these stories.
No. She sat on a board.
Yes.
Our board no could procure helicopters not meant for the purpose that is supposed to serve as Ghana Gas. What him say is procuring under false pretense. Do you know that? Do you know a little bit of the law? So no some more canon. Where lies in the what is she saying? Even nani no on board no nim say Ghana Gas buy and home restricted say this is for Ghana Gas, it's not for military can come and borrow it and use it, but it's for Ghana Gas and it's for the purpose that is meant for based on the contract agreement that was signed. Is that what she's trying to tell the nation? Enti yemfa ne saa ne yenya ne saa obi because media mentiase e bia wo so betimi abusa saa question no say obi makoto mpaboa se be be ma me bashe na bia mpaboa is supposed to be size 6 now the abazo me ba o she size 7 sha okura oti a obubofu be ka say na de na me nim de me ya na anasa me share that say me ko use for a different purpose for a different purpose ana anasa what was the meaning of why they did what they did because etwetwe obi it is obusasa question no ono ankasa should be in the best position to answer what decision that he took to make sure say you sign agreement. This is the purpose of the agreement. This is what it was meant for, and then it's being used for a different purpose. Obi. Number 2, near here helicopters mako for. Antibala soya. Ome answer my say right of way. Obi, you know the industry.
And not best saying no here.
Obi,
from what you know.
Me if I were in that position,
yes.
Drone and a drone by the Joy FM drone. Drones beat my monitor right of way easily. Drone will not cost $50,000. And you could have saved this country a lot of money. If you ask me my opinion,
Asempa FM
drone and I know drone and me fear me Joy FM programs. Now no mu programs are here what drones were there and they can't tell me 2012 now drones in here. And we use the taxpayers' money to procure training of people to man helicopters for $1.8 million, and it's okay, right? Training of people, and then we go to but
the end of our chronics are hunger tamale I was
hunger biada me na me catch it or say me chief executive with my friend or the number with my friend me who hunger biada hunger no is na cost $11 million, $11.2 million ye nim baby esi Ghana Gas facility kan hu ye kura senka to abo na atakra the Air Force base anameboa senka wona ke base
yes
anameboa obi unim ho ye ntia no aka
say ho na gas facility
enso ensi ho enti sebi entry pafo na enyi asem na fi otwen bari atefo na ye kobuso o masem asem we medwene ho amenti ase enti this is what is happening. And you know this is the realities, the figures go and
Moshe books more all these monies now have been spent or must spend this kind.
There be some tuyan in tranches. You know you treat first payment, second payment. The first payment was made, was a down payment of 30% of the total agreement valued amount of 29.98977.8 shall be paid by telegraphic transfer TT to the seller as down payment within 30 days after the signing of the agreement. And then the second payment follows. 30% of the total agreement valued an amount of 29 was paid 30 days after. Then the second payment, third payment, 20%. Total agreement amounting to $19.9 million was also paid. And then the fourth payment, so it was in tranches.
Because I'm a kind audit report now. Equipment for the helicopters were not delivered, even though it was part of the contract price. Now, equipment for the helicopters was $5.9 billion. My main ground support equipment. Me catch o say no so
mobile mu bibiasa na say helicopter no ground de ade na de agesi ho de say you go ceremony military phone use ye nim ho Ghana gas ye right of way ko high microphone ye tuo mka eno makohwe encroachment obi don't pretend.
No, but my worry is the current board anamo be pa no mutu because we is supposed to someone am sign a contract now I am a property.
One thing is the current board no buy no. You have to leave it for the investigators to go into it.
Yes.
And go through and bring out the report just as you have got in.
And no quite very so as all issue some of the private auditors never be as hedgement we or the general department
now who are procure idea we use one company they procure a helicopter over $100 million also and we go use private auditors he said they are Ghana for that same you see it is a private auditors but the forensic scientific being at the concrete proof about what we are looking for. What is the point? She's just not getting it. There's not about writing Uber trans and not the boss, not chonyoma, go no about two media and didn't go for them the chesa unimunyansa. Seven Tesukoko be anum yati fitao. Ana unimza Tesukoko moboma no moja beba. Miss Boa no moja beba meboa. But in a jaya tinte sufita. That doesn't mean but the point is that men are being able to me pay na store money on my doors. The fact that you don't like it doesn't mean say company amu use no senka mu use different kind of companies and amu bede no be the value for money for the people of Ghana. Okay, one key
and no ye key but remember sisi ama yatimi atwa so ekosi saying suni and what you are telling us is that omo anya competitive tendering ama companies and fat way ama
that is the report.
Okay. 3 more minutes to hit 3 p.m. Ekosi saying suni wasempa 94.7 FM. Medame ho aba meba NS Kofi Osu Bempa Bunsu ewa ha Head of Corporate Communications Ghana Gas Company Limited. Stay with us. Ekosi saying suni eba sisia. 94.7 Asempa FM. So any 2 minutes after 3. Kosi saying Jumedi no wasuguswa utie no. Medi your say bonsu from you be mene Ernest Kofi Osu Bempa Bunsu no Head Corporate Communications Ghana Gas Company Limited no AD Enkomo. Yeah, share audit report and saying eba betodwa efa Ghana Gas Company Limited. Of course, there have been reactions from some former board members, notably Dr. Valerie Sawyer, or no Ede and a reaction about an article out Troy be 4 days ago. In Terumun Semnibina Ernest no my way say I'm scandalized by the revelations being espoused by Ernest Owusu-Bempah coming from the audit findings into Ghana Gas. But honestly speaking, I'll be the last man on earth to be surprised knowing NDC's penchant for corruption and shady deals. Don't forget the helicopters in contention was a subject of investigation in 2012 thereabout, before the untimely death of Professor Tamils. Say Obama, that's a bit different. But I'll say on the issue of the non-availability of handing over notes to Abua Papo, I would have wished you contacted Alfred Ogbami, the immediate past communications director of the company, to ascertain the veracity or otherwise of such claims. Say Obama, ewo pokwase, nedi odi abreye any. We say Obi, listening to Owusu-Bempah Bempa carefully on the helicopter agreement saga. The question I wish to ask my government and the Ghana Gas Company is that, so what are they doing as an agency after 1 year, 9 months in office to ensure these looters of the state coffers and those that have fraudulently duped the state are brought to book? The Ghanaian masses are becoming tired of these corruption exposés without prosecution. God bless Ghana. Change is really good. Greetings to Honorable Lawyer Yabuabin Asamwa MP for Adenta and to Owusu Bempa Yaumaven Ewo Kwesi Mintim Nedi Odi Abreye.
Ekusi say on Asempa FM.
Also, I don't know for Obi to say Yaumaven say it beyond the talk, beyond the expose, you know, a day in view.
Obi on said that Makachiro say President now would di or minus. Kokai Auditor General's report. Ghana law report.
Okay.
Ekufuadu din edimu adenchi.
Asempa
you know, aside nyoma bebre. Di Ghana for sorry na yenchi obi. Ase brebi me betra ma obuza me say ye site bibi azo na mumo hode na ekoso. Now push me. Me catch us obi. Ye nyina kwantam pammani. Oti azie. Sebi Ekufuadu aban no de wire na adwene ne say right investigation must go into every detailed information. Said the will be sorry and panka say witch hunting and our might be witch hunting will be. What did I say? But value for money, and the citizen of Ghana deserve the best, and what is best for the people of Ghana is what he's going to crave for. It is what be one say what for bibi and yes be as we are NDC ni and as we party be ninti name no kreno and say you don't cut na hono. A Juma ye ka say ye mad the people of Ghana you rank temwa oh yeah no kroji at the expense or the interest of the nation. And we are Kufuadu this one. And untina say we rank temu say rema weze obi mimiti na mimi nim say nkrofobi yes until I heard it. When I know, say, there's a forensic auditors going back and forth about this, and I'm sure, say, every company, no organization, be almost yes, I don't know. They do one say, Emrano soul naya. And you be no be no kuma triposi akuna diniti akoji achema. Entiano de obi me jai to the Attorney General and the security agencies as I'm talking to you. No, Yoko has taken this report and they are going to work with it. As I'm talking to you, no, they are on our heels, working with the information. Until I can't sit here and come and judge, say, young folk being called 2 man and I say, media, I'm there here to present the facts to the ordinary Ghanaian for them to understand. Say, Sebi, ye mawe juma se koye, na ye say, could procure helicopter 1. Jumedia e ka se fa koye no a wan fa anye helicopter no so e ba ya purpose e se be ye na anye ni o ma keka ho ye ho mpremprane ye ka se bibi mpremprane as oti as e obi mpremprane ho akade a de ye se bi ti se ground support equipment na ye hwehwe kura ye $5 million e fa hin
ekusi sen on sempa
se ubo sika ni di kura me $5 million me ti bi kura mi obi mi hu bi kura da mi ni kru twa wisi hu bi da. Do you suspect,
sir? Do you suspect, sir? A binder that not probably use Ghana Gas as a conduit to purchase equipment for the Ghana.
Well, from the look of things, media, me my personal opinion. That is what it is. That is what it is.
So almost that demo year
from yeah, of course, because so obi me se me kotota de shirt ya ba be show. Na ma kotota de na ba me ba ya na me be ma
kosi on Asempa FM.
Me do din asinsan krata tintin krata say the purpose of purchasing the helicopter is to make sure that it's used for surveillance of right of way, surveillance and monitoring of our pipelines. And it's very key. Because that is why the Chinese people will probably loan that money to the people of Ghana. Not just because they want to. And even in international circles, military equipment and those things, you know, when it comes to international geopolitics, it's very, very important. Say, you should know, say, no country will loan the money for people to go and purchase military equipment for certain. You know that jurisdiction. I don't want to go there. But the point is that Ghana Gas, Edi, and Yedikodi, and Ekoji, Saisika Dosupuwi, e de ba be ye de be ye no ye ba so a Ghana Gas for see ye nya ho benefit. As I'm talking to you, you too quiet ye fast table ekusi takrade obi udu takrade from takrade to atwabo ye track e be duru ne chi nyina ye ya ye be duru tobo kra me am to drive it and I'm free akọ atwabo na the helicopter no was ka me metra hang can I've never cited it, neither me chief executive or anybody or Ghana Gas or benefiting from. No, let them come out and let's come and tell us say you're benefiting from any helicopter. Bibi any was say you're benefiting, but the helicopter no dey. You will say it's the Air Force base.
And the two state institutions, no, muntimi en lazy and discuss na munya benefit of more helicopter matter.
And yeah, buachi bidi. I know me, I'm not here to sit here. I'm not a board member, and I don't think the board no make any moves. They have made moves, and I think say my chief executive also made moves. But say be utmi will rock off for Betty. They make calculation and say these are the agreements.
Okay.
And before Crown and new board, these things should be there for Ghana Gas.
Also, homesoma me be 2 minutes. Mensa aka wo predecessor. Nipa okokoshe na name ewo Ghana Gas so wura Alfred Ogba me ewa homa ne so Alfred what men kan ekosi sensu ne akwa aba bibi aboko de
yam na dom
yete unka cha kakra me bato ma wano so kakra ma yen na yete unka cha oh okay okay
me normally I wouldn't speak, but I'm told there's a lot of deliberate misinformation being peddled by Usubinda, and I'm sad. I think that I ought to correct it.
First point, in your office as head of corporate communications, no, uja handing over note before your office for Nipo Babe succeed you.
First and foremost, I will not answer that question. If Uzumimpa wants to answer that question, he knows what procedures to go through. And I wouldn't ask that question because you see, first and foremost, look, my exit from Ghana Gas had so many issues, including legal flaws. Unim say the CEO of Ghana Gas, Ben Asante, Dr. Ben Asante, was appointed by the Minister of Energy. My dismissal came from the President through BD2. Also, Binta himself circulated that letter. When he met me, he pretended he was in the UK. I've always known him. When he was in the UK, he used to call me for advice. I had no problem if they want him to come and take over. But he knew that the process itself has so many challenges. In any case, I do not address certain issues to the media, especially when it has to do with certain fundamental corporate issues.
Into
I would answer it.
But you left handing over notes for him.
Listen. He other too many things he's asked, and he sees me. He says, "Oh, Charlie, we need to talk." I called you. He doesn't call me. I'm not going to address certain issues. I'm just going to address a few things that I've been told he said on air.
No, I don't know. Yeah, Alfred, Jina Sumame, yeah, all those issues. I don't know. Yeah, free. Now, because we make key a point, say. Handing over note. I mean, generally, Ghana Gas handing over note, including on one office cra. Not BBS saying. When you say clear, no, nothing. You're moving on.
Who told him? Sempa FM.
Who told him?
Into who Jana handing over note? Him in the office.
As a general rule, yes, there have been problems sometimes with handing over note, but it's not about politics. It's about corporate practice. When I went, look, the person I succeeded, who exited before I went for an interview and was recruited, he's currently with the procurement board, the Petroleum Commission. He's the director there. Okay? When I went, he had not left an handy over note for me. I wasn't giving any. Yes, in fact, in my case, look, he sits there and even, look, I'm trying to control myself. Look, let me tell you something. Also, Bimpa should not pretend
on Asempa FM
that is the first to go through challenges at Ghana Gas. That's a company that was birthed from the scratch. It will certainly have some birthing problems. And as a company, what the company does is to run and to learn to correct those things as we go along. It is a world-class company, but it doesn't mean that everything is world-class. When I went to that company, I wasn't given a handover note myself. Even what to do, I wasn't told. I wrote my own JD. If he cares to know, I wrote it myself. Took it to management and they approved it. There are so many things he's doing. I initiated it. So please, I'm saying that when it comes to setting internal corporate matters, and that is why I haven't spoken for a while, even though I've left that corporate world, I would like to leave it within the corporate entity.
Okay.
Alfred, raise it at any point in time, I will address it frontally.
Okay, Alfred, from the working, not just specific to handing over note to our office, corporate communications department. No, there was nothing like a handing over note.
To me,
from you to Owusu Bempah.
Who told him that I've gone through the exit process? Finished. Who told him? Anything I make catch us and you people want me. What catch? Besides, say, copy the na catch us with you and Anna Aketia 1 month salary.
You could see saying
they are giving it to me. Look, I don't want to talk about certain things. I'm not interested in talking about myself.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. After Yemra,
these are corporate things.
Yemra, the substantive issue, no eso.
Yes.
Number one, Yenim say in the year 2015, there was a ceremony.
You are just talking by heart.
Nyabotre Yemra substantive issue ne so say in 2015 no ceremony bi cause so handi over 4 helicopters to the Ghana Air Force. Ehun nsem to say Alfred.
Mother, see me you were corporate
well. You see saying on assembly.
Yeah, politics. When you go into it, you must learn to separate the corporate issues from your politics. At least that's the rule I went to meet at Ghana Gas. That is why I was told you cannot do radio. You have to exit if you want to work. That was the rule. The rule has since been bastardized. And I understand. Because since I left, the position I occupied, which he came to occupy, has been divided into two. Another person has been appointed a manager, the same position is occupying, and the person is made my assistant. Is now made to
handle all Asempa FM.
Because Sevi, I want to say anything to I know my job is say handle external issues. And there's actually nothing externally for him to handle now. So I can understand why he has so much free time and does not take care to separate the corporate issues from the politics. Number one, I listened to a bit of it and I heard him say, he said the CEO doesn't even know where the helicopters are. That is a lie. And if the CEO of Ghana Gas, Dr. Benasanti, told him so, I am saying that is a lie.
Yeah, but what he said, Alfred, what he said specifically, and he said, Omunim say helicopters no ewo Ghana Air Force, but omunya the use of the helicopters. The entire motor helicopters, omunya the use of the helicopters.
Be a lie. Because the current CEO of Ghana Gas, if you go online, if you go on Ghana Gas website, if you go, you see videos, TV3, your own Joy TV, Metro TV, pictures of the CEO of Ghana Gas at that event.
On Asempa FM.
That was an event where the then CEO handed the choppers to the President of the Republic of Ghana, then President John Mahama, who at the same event handed the choppers formally to the head of the Air Force. In fact, he handed it over to the head of the army.
Alfred, Kakra, the purpose for handing over na dia adentina Muamato choppers are handing over my Ghana Air Force. Adentia.
Some of these issues may be indicted me. I wasn't a board member. I wasn't even a director. Despite the fact that the president went and dismissed a middle level person. So really, I don't have to answer all this. But as a corporate communications manager, I knew some facts. And these are the facts that I knew. Ghana Gas does not have a pilot. You need
You could see saying on Asempa FM.
chopper. You need to ho. Enti you got talk choppers. Hina na di bema no maintain the pipeline.
Asempa FM.
What happened was that the government of Ghana decided to go for a Chinese loan. The 3 billion CDB loan and Kofoka Ambano. I want to say Ambano. Indeed, about 1.5 billion of that money came and was used primarily to build a double gas processing plant and all other national gas infrastructure projects, the pipeline and other things. And there was a right of way. Besides the right of way in Okano, there was also the offshore pipeline. Pipe network a Puasia, every a trouble, echo Jubilee Fruit, you know. And I say it's just a ENI4 fruit Trancofano. And you needed to monitor it. As part of the concept in Yemen, Omani decided that I said, Ghana Gas, first and foremost, is not a private company. It is a state-owned company. It is a private company, yes, in law, but fully owned by the state. It is not like a corporation. It is a limited liability company, fully owned by the state. The state decided, as a shareholder,
You could see saying on
and
Asempa
through the
FM.
board, any Yemen say, Yento, Omkoto helicopters. Company no adopted a thing. And now, yes, Omkoto helicopters. No. The negotiations were done, and the negotiations were led by the Army. Indeed, experts may say helicopter way helicopter way they were all from the Air Force. I can give you names because during the commissioning, I liaised with the military, the DPR, the Department of Public Relations, to do some of these things. So they went, they chose the specification, of course, liaising with the top manager of the company. Decided on the choppers a bit near the specification in Nema, and the choppers were bought.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, company no any pilots. And yeah, for me to train pilots. And Omani decided say the institution that best guarantee and security any Air Force into Yenfa winning more so that they use it to do a couple of things, including the monitoring of the oil and gas pipelines and other natural resources of this country.
Okay, not just say the Ghana Armed Forces are now monitoring on your behalf. Eddie Amamo.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. That point well made. That point well made. Sir, Megidi say enuntina mucha BB in the contract say enono be for training. And nobody training why mo.
What's it then?
Me see, if you look at the contract now, share breakdown of contract sum now. There is a portion that go into training, and no nobody training why more specifically.
My catcher will say that particular aircraft, even in buying it and in its usage, personnel of the Air Force were taken to China and trained. This is a fact. And you can check with the Air Force. Sometimes I don't know. You say propaganda. Do it on some truth. And look at the way I see Ambo a year. And for prefer me say, me I don't know what to say because I look at the boat put out here. A call you mobile. Obia Korea helicopter. You should be able to trace it. In any case, what is the real issue here? The real issue say, oh my God, I pack for helicopter.
Ekusi say on Asempa FM.
Ghana Gas. Say helicopter now, oh my Ghana now, inside Enifa, Air Force. There's lots of financial loss to the state. The very state that owns Ghana Gas, the very state that owns the armed forces, is the complainant that it does not know where the aircraft is, or financial loss as a cost to it. Whatever it is. Look, the people, the board of directors who were involved are available. One of them just wrote an article narrating the sequence of events last week. That's Dr. Valerie Sawyer. Some other board members were mentioned even in the report. Then, that very board, when they exited, there was another board that came into be they took over. Have they been interviewed? Have they written their statements? Why are we running and trying to near people's reputation on the basis of conjectures, half truths, and total falsehood? Says CEO Nuka need a helicopter and walk. Oh no, tell Dr. Benasati that if he told him so, I said he's lying.
But you know for a fact, Alfred, unim for a fact say ground support equipment are specified $5.5 million and a helicopter Alfred, let me finish my question. Then you have the right either to answer or not. The Emibusane say ground support equipment and a helicopter ne hanga ne wasanka yesima helicopters unim for a fact say yesisa na helicopter equipment BBI available as we speak.
As a middle management level staff, I would not pretend I know everything. I knew everything. Of course, there are certain things I know. But even at this stage, what I know, I will not know, and what I know and does not know, or do not know, sorry. What I know and do not know, for me is irrelevant. And I'll tell you why. As I said, there was a board. There was a management. There's been an audit report that hasn't spoken, or at least from what I have, the information I have, some people haven't been spoken to. Indeed, the process of even validating or even disproving the findings of the audit report is ongoing at Yoko. I am very much aware that some people have gone to Yoko and told Yoko that the audit report out there is baseless. You want me to come on radio and speak to those details when the people involved are speaking to those issues at Yoko? I want. Because it will be prejudicing whatever they will be going to say there. And again, I am very much aware as a media man, as an experienced media person. I say some of these questions, no, maybe I will be sure. Probably to Mahiasem, I will be able to offer. It will be a no says here, no, I could change report to know this way. I'm not going to contribute to that. All that I will say.
Okay.
Let me say. Helicopters were actually bought. They actually arrived in this country. They were formally handed over to the army. The army handed it over to the Air Force. Significantly, some of those people who were involved in the handing over processes are still, when I look at our armed forces, they are still in there. Some of the people who took part in the procurement are still, some are in Ghana Gas, some are visited, they are still in this country. I think that it is proper that their side is heard, the issues are exhausted before a public relations officer of a company goes on there, checking that report with his colleagues or former colleagues. Some of them have described the report as very clear without any basis whatsoever. Are contesting.
You, Alfred.
Pointing the atmosphere.
Okay, my NC. Yeah, best science about hobby when need be. Yeah, that's a part for your time away. Why?
That's also be passed. Otinia or what? In Kofonim, but when he was in London, he used to call me every morning for advice and stuff. About Ghana, he came for advice for me. I have no problem with him, and I've tried not to because he's not my. Sabi Oblama will do my. I mean, why if you chose not to tell me it's not my business?
You could see saying on Asempa FM.
Okay.
You should know that I have the capacity and the ability to fight back and to do it better than he can. And if he's going to think, say, he can go out there, just very so I never bought it. But if he wants us to now take it out, I'll be ready.
You could see saying
I'll come to the
Asempa FM
and face him face to face. if he's not also educated himself fully of the issue at Ghana Gas, I think he ought to. Ejuma na yeda amano no. Se si ano. The position here too. Maybe the assistant, he ain't a full manager. The same. And I also on 110. I used to handle everything.
Okay.
On 110. It should focus on those things.
You. Alfred, my young fancy, Medase Papa Pinty, Alfred Obamini attending Kano, former communications director, Ghana Gas Company Limited, and Yaneno Edi and Komoi.
Obi.
Also Ben Pabonso.
Obi. Masirisa.
Aden.
I am a ferry man. Didn't say what I can reduce. My ferry. Afedubami, I know you. Ken Cranche is my friend when I was in London. All of them, Gabi Asari Ochidako, all of them, minimum. And no, Ufro become Sefa kind, me frona me no dinkomoa as a media journalist. It doesn't mean I came to you for advice. You should show that. So a personal scores be uncle settle. Maybe of Ghana Gas, I will state it emphatically. Opa, come to the chief executive, come to anybody in the corporate department to find out. I never got any handling over note from Alfred Obami. In fact, when I went there, I asked one question, say, make a strategic communication plan for Ghana Gas. Obami never wrote anything like that to put down. Men am true be and it's dated. It is there. Make me the abro producers no more share. I know na me use the running affairs of Ghana Gas communication. He never wrote anything down. Strategic communication plan. And there also me number 2, handling over note to make Mahiasem. Ebi by other than maybe general radios work can you cry no busa na extempo a bear moon and Mahiasem say me Mahiasem say Obi any scores to settle with anybody. And my appointment and I went through the process. The executive secretary wrote to the chief executive to facilitate which is the procedure. I went for an interview and I was hired. The same way Mahama sat there and appointed you to be Ghana Gas, communications manager. No? What is wrong with that? I know you see nothing wrong with that. If you have scores to settle, the issues are the taxpayers' money. Ubusani say grant support equipment. You couldn't mention it. Ubusani issues about me better chief executive a helicopter. I didn't say that. I said the helicopters are there, but the purpose as you use helicopters ready here no. And no one some na me better make a contract agreement and one some na me better. And what is got to do with me trying to improve? If you don't know the job of a communications officer, go and find out. Because me back Ghana Gas, I've not been distorting information just as when you were doing when the Doomsaw days were there. That you were supposed to state the facts as it is, and that's what I'm doing. Me by my politics, Obi Ukra Ubusam say, what are the issues? And I'm media to amount. I said it clearly. These are the facts, and I want the ordinary Ghanaian to know what is happening in Ghana Gas, and that is what I'm here to do. Audit report about it is talking about Ghana Gas, right or wrong? Our name is being thrown from left, right, center. And it almost lies on me to come out and defend my organization and bring the facts out for the ordinary Ghanaian people to know the truth. And that is what I'm doing. Number 2, Safedogba will be at more information say and a Ghana Gas internal communication external. What is the difference between internal communication? I am in charge. If you don't know, I am in charge of Ghana Gas communication. And me na me toho and I'm running the communication in Ghana Gas. In this auto no be more information be na say who was caused to settle with somebody. Media me no any problem, and I've never gotten any problem with you. What I say, my job is to make sure say the image of Ghana Gas is being improved. Now by Susukrano, yet Ghana Gas time immemorial, or measure the improvement in Ghana Gas in terms of communication. We have our new magazine that is going on. I never dreamt of doing any magazine. A full ultra-modern documentary has been done. I have shown on TV, so why you be that? Ghana Gas in terms of media engagement and in new achievement is glaring for everybody to see. Oba what to say and your other organizations every day 5 days or every 2 hours biana o te Ghana Gas once some bunny or radio so no Usu Bempa Ghana Gas what to say. I may not be the best, but at the end of the day Usu Bempa Ghana Gas what to say Ghana Gas will be Ghana Gas will be what to be what atakrade. I've been able to do my possible best to manage the media and make sure say me juma esa me ye no e na me ye enti no say yes what to say yes boss na winten bi so organization bi what ye wo nyanti bi kura no na me aferugba me wo ho na mte say bibi the Ghana gas, and we saw the distortion on Joy FM, information that was being peddled about doom so and Ghana gas role and all that. Me ba first Piak Fortro report to Ghana gas. Joy FM for interview me. I stated the facts there, and my first president me the issues. I told them it's a cyclical debt in the energy sector, and Ghana gas is part of the issue. At the end of the day, but so betrana so you want to play emotions. No, you see emotions at the judge what is right. Busano say Accra journalists for what do they talk about him? Kumasi journalists, those in the Western region. Go and ask them about what they talk about him. And what I've done in terms of media relations with the journalists in Western region. You have friends there. Ask them how many times has Ofurubami engaged the media in the Western region in terms of dealing with them, going on a media walkabout, dealing with the media and making sure that they address the concerns in the Western region in terms of partnership with them. I have done that. Go and call your people in the Western region.
Mami 2 minutes me but ekosi saying so was 94.7 FM. I'm told former deputy energy minister and currently member of parliament for Yape Kosogo John Janapo as well as some quick interventions to make. John meto otemenga mo akwa be kosi saying so ni bibia boko there. Yeah, so I also
mother would you make any bro?
Bra mejo so pa bra. Bra mejo so pa.
I hope that it doesn't get personal.
Okay.
Many are simple. Ghana, you discover oil in 2007.
On Asempa FM.
2011, beginning with 30 you produce oil. Along the line, you say, look, you were associated gas. Associated gas is a two oil now. Gas, Ephraim. Instead of say best flare gas, no, like some other nations, you added value. You process gas, but the main thing is the gas, no. Ebema engine munkanyano na ejina yi but essence ye need can immediately you know China for some more yabusia na yen gas infrastructure no and no go bet me be $900 million every year na ye de etua na kakra ye the gas infrastructure na ba any we look ye oil sector no I might be brave. They are vulnerable to threat. No one can come. The whole oil infrastructure no buy. Na akundia na kadia ye no helicopters account. Nti aban the policy buy. Emma Ghana gas say monto helicopters at 9. Ghana gas is 100% owned by the government of Ghana. Me as deputy minister, let me boy minister money formulating policy. Your formulating policy. Now you take institutions like Ghana gas implement it. They don't operate in isolation. Into one more helicopters now. And you say, look, one more experience. Meaning operating of helicopters and aircraft in Yamana. And it's a car. And it's a car will be able to my driver. It's in the Air Force war. And a war in India. Only bit me, I maintain one. Only bit me, a issue. Try to grab any because you move it troops up. Air Force when a bit more moves their troops no. It's your trial. We'll hand it over to the Ghana Air Force. No more operationalize it. No more maintain your Maya. Now, your gas infrastructure don't go off. If there's an emergency today, we will use those helicopters. Last week, Dr. Bamiako, Northern Region, Flash Baho, helicopters even on the core. There's nothing wrong with that. 2007, we decided to say a better presidential jet. President jet, only jet of Vietnam. President one farm my Jubilee House for, and now Flagstaff House for, and now Office of President to home operating. Yet in my Ghana Air Force, Donald Trump, America, the helicopter, the aircraft on what moment. Oh, U.S. Air Force war, theory, we bought boats on the Volta River. The area is not operating them. Yeah, the Ghana Post and Harbour for and the Ministry of Transport. Sebona mo saying no more operating my. And mama say you have 2 helicopters. Now you do helicopters na Ghana Air Force. So more operating my. Anytime I hear emergency service no. You no mo be di I don't see the issue about it. That's number one. Number two, with this million, 5 million agreement, you might say a day, it's hunger. You see, it is a matter of communication. If you've taken over and the helicopters, the hangars have not been built, and the operation, you call your predecessor. Oh, you're able to say, nobody might take the one now. Can we follow up with the Chinese? Maybe the Chinese have not delivered, so that we can initiate the process and follow up. I remember you need Cote d'Ivoire, your maritime disputes. When Gloria Akufo came, she decided, look, I will take my predecessor along with me. They went together. We won the case. It's a success and a success story for the whole country. Yanka said Gloria Akufo now win it, and Marietta now win it. Ghana Miner, I win such a big monumental case, and the oil infrastructure now. We are expanding it. It's to the credit to the whole country. It doesn't go for one regime. You can't say about Abaso Bodie, your friend Marietta, a friend Gloria Akufo, the two of them from different parties who come and take national honors. I think that a group of beer. That's penny for no.
John, not just from what you know, the hangar in question, you see, ground equipment they are budgeted for over $5 million. So no, toy. At least you know that. And
as a kind, some people are appearing before investigative committees, and I'm being very cautious. I just want to lay the principle. I don't want to make judgmental issues because of those investigations now. But I'm saying, assuming there is some issue in any ministry, and maybe I clarify. Can't we sit down as a team, as a country, and trash those issues and see clarification? The final thing I'm making training. Training, no. Every aircraft, you have got top Falcon. You have got Embraer from Brazil. You need to send the pilots there because can't be anything more aircraft. Pilots no go through simulation. And no one's not playing pool. Omega said by emergency landing. Where you are playing your tree, where you are you bet training number 2 ground crew Lukrano. We train them. Aircraft never land here. You have to check this oil. You have to do this. You have to maintain. They are part of the training. And you're not interested about phobia for Ghana guys. You're training on how to operate helicopter and IBB. I think my final question, say OSHA contract agreement now about between the Chinese company, the Republic of Ghana, represented by Ghana National Gas Company, is stated clearly the purpose for the acquisition of our helicopters. The coastal surveillance, the best survey right of way, and all of that for Ghana Gas, because Ghana Gas Dimu any editorial issues about one the number of helicopters involved. Now we are deputy minister in charge of the sector. From what you know, now Ujidi say Ghana Gas he have 4 helicopters. Certainly, why not?
On Asempa
in fact, we even need more than 4 based on NMA.
For Ghana Gas Company Limited.
Look, I have just told you. So a nation takes decision with an overall view. You can take a decision based on maybe a narrow approach. So normally, you have routes to gas infrastructure. We take into account Western region for no so. Now the name of bata home. Now almost why the Oma benefit. Can 2008, if I remember. Come on, your car say yes, stadium. The car was a former for say yes, Baku Tamale. Now ebe boost the football potential in Tamale. And you know what I insisted say. Yes, a brand new hostel, a 3-star hotel. Now so brand new hostel, and yes, I could see Tamale keke. Young Franco UDS. UDS can also benefit from that hostel. It is from here you make a policy, no. You take a policy decisions. We don't take policy decisions on a narrow path. And I make us emergency see enough, no. The helicopter never So you might be killing two birds with one stone. Dr. Bamieko, I didn't call you. Yeah, your president. Wakoba. Ghana mine. Yanka say look. Coastal surveillance.
Yeah, but Unim said the other thing. In the agreement, you know, what is stated in the agreement say about the purpose of the helicopter, no. The who can say beyond what is in the agreement, you know, you bet me use helicopter no, for other things.
Secondly, there have been instances at President Jet. I don't know whether I'm allowed to say this. President Jet, a president, when you're in Ghana, they just have the president sitting. In emergency situations, they use it for other purposes. I won't go into detail, but I'm just saying, President, number one gentleman, he playing our team. In emergency situations, we use it for other purposes.
Yeah, Baba, and no, it again, it also benefits the president. We Ghana guards for us, the main purpose in here, Koto helicopters now, it doesn't benefit them in any way. Sounds like audit report, then so capture, make forensic audit report, no.
There's a rationale for buying the helicopters. Has Ghana Gas suffered anything? Air Force One and bomb. Let them bring us the evidence.
Almost surveillance.
Finally,
okay.
Ghana Gas loan, Ghana Gas. Also, is there. Ghana Gas is not paying that loan.
See, saying on.
Is they paying the loan? Mogos are motor last year, the whole of last year. Once he declared in Triamo. Many articles ask him.
You could see saying
Ghana Gas is there, Ghana Gas there, Ghana Gas there. Even the loan that we use to build Ghana Gas itself. It is the government that is paying those loans. You think they couldn't have used those money to buy other helicopters? And I'm being frank with you. I'm being very honest with you.
Okay, JJ, my young fine see medase so when you're ready in come. Why? Okay, ya Periko Sogo, member of parliament, former deputy energy minister, John Jenapo, and Yaten Kano. In 5 minutes time, I will say na yes, sorry.
JJ Eminia na is a very intelligent, experienced politician. Me Mahiasem pa, we Eminia pa na. The Americans say JJ, nobody's saying say ye Ghana folk could procure helicopter every baby the bar yentimi nyusu ma military no nyusu ba obi me betra Mahiasem America has been consistent. We say contract agreement a sign ye, and the purpose of which the Chinese bank gave you the money to procure those helicopters was meant for a specific purpose, maybe right or wrong. To make sure Ghana Gas is surveillance and as a right of way any idea right or wrong. In the agreement it didn't mention say we can use it for other miscellaneous or contingencies.
Okay,
it is not there, it is not mentioned anywhere. But not just
use for other
that's what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, it was the primary purpose. The primary purpose na e koto helicopter na se de beye no sebi ye bi kremu ba ye na sebi batakari ehia ye no ye mu batakari aboye sebi adwonso abakoko na wo mu a sebi ye do mu di ankonkoto no akonkwanju ani omo no mu benefit ya. It is not right. That is the point I'm making here, and it's clear that we should state that fact. Number two, issue of loan minu account was loan purpose. They say is he talking about the energy sector debt or
no the loan for the establishment of the Ghana Gas
Company? So Nima is previous minu no obetma buy bit man information, and in fact Ghana Gas is the only company up to now you buy 17 months. We're the only company in Ghana, and I'm stating it emphatically here, to pay dividends to the government of Ghana. Over $40 million.
The only company in the energy sector now, so only
Ghana. Company who pay dividends.
State-owned company.
Yes. Yeah. Jumanya faso sama ye buy you 17 months. You could $40 million. Ama buying you over more. Buying. This is a fact, and I'm not sitting here talking about. Previously, we're talking about how many cubic feet of gas na no munya a day. It was about 98 million mm scarf, and they pay to 350 million scarf.
Yeah, because there are 2 new fields.
And America
associated
initially no say engineering work. We have one of the best gas professional on the money Ghana gas at the moment. That's so go and read his credentials. Now the Juma or indigenization is one of them. Some by Betrana Kachiro say you buy and not sign OPEC for and then handle the gas facility. Near 10 million Ghana cedis every month, and I'm repeating 10 million cedis every month. You buy you share contract me who say soon Ghanaian engineers can man the facility and do indigenization. You save the country $10 million, 10 million Ghana cedis. Sabre no over 17 months, so you can $35 million. Dahwa yedi ammo my Ghana.
Also, my main kind messages when finally.
Mami want to tough.
Yes.
Intiminua JJ me jinidi me penasem, but the point is it's about the contract. Any and some about any soon so de be Ghana, any the value for money. That is what we are talking about. One, the value for money. Was it right? Ghana gas not 4 helicopters na here at that right time, and a procurement procedure fast. Was it right procedure to go through? And that is what I'm throwing to the ordinary Ghanaians to judge.
Mate, we say Obi, good afternoon. Since MPP came to power January 2017 to date, what has Ghana Gas done about these helis? Have they asked for the helicopters to be returned to Ghana Gas premises so that he, Owusu Bempah, can climb into the cockpit and survey the gas pipelines? 2, is it the same helicopters Vice President Bawumia used to distribute supplies a few days ago in the north? Has Owusu Bempah asked the VIP why he used Ghana Gas helis to the north? 3, does that mean that the current NPP board has also caused financial loss and is continuing to cause financial loss by not taking over the helis and using them for what they say it should be used for? And 4, the board members listed in the so-called audit report were at post for barely 4 months after the September 2015 commissioning of the helis. Why were their names listed? Doesn't that smack of a wicked agenda? Jifa Gunu Ewo Accra. He again says, Obi, the current CEO was in a high level, that second level position during the time of the acquisition of the CEO. Is it of the CEOs? He was at post at Ghana Gas when the helis were handed over. Okay, thank you. Ma mention kind other ones and so I can. This one says that for the benefit of listeners, the Dr. Valerie Sawyer, in her article, dispute the cost at which the helicopters were procured as compared to those bought by the Cambodian government. Again, I'm afraid Alfred Ogbame didn't help matters at all because he was too economical with the truth. How was John Jinapor expecting Abua Papon to reach out to someone who has clearly demonstrated this afternoon that he is extremely displeased about his removal from office? We free say Obama ewo pokwase. Don Pino from Malam says, Obi, listening to Mr. Owusu Bempah, it is quite evident that Ghana Gas has been doing extremely well under this Akufo-Addo administration. Ghana is working again. Regards to my brother Owusu Bempah, such a fine brain. Don Pino ewo Malam nedi odi abrayen no. We say, Obi, ask Owusu Bempah whether Ghana Gas have got pilots and technicians to handle the helicopters. Tafa Ewamra here. Nedi odi abrayen ini. Charles Nyamewa Saman Kese. Also, now that President has admitted Ghana is in hard times, although his daughter and other family members are still on government payroll, I know the lives of Owusu Bempah are going to start throwing wild allegations and needless accusations to incite the public against the erstwhile NDC administration. But they shouldn't forget that Ghanaians are more open-minded now to detect lies and mischief from reality. Charles Nyamewa Saman Kese. We say Alfred Ogbame has shown he is a good communicator by deliberately finding a way to get some questions unanswered. Obi, why is Alfred not being forthright with certain questions but trying to pull in certain unrelated issues? Things are not adding up. Kwesi Reynolds, Ewo Agona Odobain. We say, I salute Ernest Owusu Bempah for his effort in Ghana Gas for bringing some sanity in that institution in terms of communication. We in the Western region are so proud of him. Indeed, some of our people initially kicked against his appointment, but those of us who have followed him for long believed in his competence and capabilities. I salute you, boss. Keep the good work for God and country. Blueprint. Ewo esikado keten ne dia odi abreye eni. There are other ones here where say tell Owusu Bempah that Ghanaians are far beyond this kind of propaganda politics. The too much talking will not solve the problem. Tell him to tackle the issue of corruption in his government and leave the NDC to stay in opposition in peace. I think he has been tasked by this government to divert attention of Ghanaians from their numerous scandals. The power in their hands now, so they should do whatever they want. 2020, we go show Nana. Eliasu Ewo Tamale will say, undoubtedly, Ghana Gas is on sound footing under Nanado's government. Could these helicopters Mills commissioned investigations before meeting is on blah, 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 blah. No, they are not the same helis. Inti yenya fact not clear. But my main way in si nafi yen sorry. Musa Abatwa say, Obi, I totally agree with the minority lately. Okay, on communications ministry. Musa Abatwa would come there. We say, please, Obi, interview the PRO of the Air Force to find out why they have the helicopters and what they are using the helicopters for. As a J, Deputy Comms Officer of the NDC, Washington Region, on Sunday, the We say, Philip, good afternoon. Is it not clear to you, based on the discussion thus far, that Mr. Owusu Bempah has nothing substantial to offer your listeners today? I'm even surprised you call him rather. We should be hearing from the CEO or the admin and not Mr. Owusu Bempah. Eugene Ishen Elliott, Clote Kole Constituency Secretary of the NDC. Now, so for JDB Wabosi, is Owusu Bempah aware that there was a phase of legal agreement where the Chinese would maintain for a period during which Ghanaian engineers would be trained to take over? Has he checked whether the Chinese moved off because their term is up? And I think it's in relation to indigenization policy. Also, yeah, wrap it up.
As for Umi Chambers, now, Obi, first of all, Obi Busa about pilot. I mean, you know, say Afrodugami was just trying to say the agreement, you know, it was spelled out. Some of the
yes,
and it was spelled out at the Omudi Sikanu Lunus and Cronibani Humprani in Abaye, and it was spelled out to agreement. We are binding to the agreement, irrespective of whether we didn't have a pilot. And at the moment, you know, Air Force said the OT, you know, Omo Encrophone and money, those helicopters at the moment. And you know, to get to the bottom of the matter, you know, and say Ghana Gas is working. We have a very good management team. In fact, the leader, Dr. Benasante, is working, and I've told you some of the achievements I had Choco today as I'm talking to you. Now your previous officer will be fee na tie. Now yearly $290,000 US. And they babeji ultra modern corporate office. And they ubi wabahoda ubabi hu said the city. It is sebi esno premier ni esno sikani. Enti sebi kumasi yonko ebeye wo na anyi ya nchese obi so ba utimiye. You have your own idea, and Afrodugami can also sit down and talk. Nobody is talking about say I should bring it on and all that. I don't have time for that.
Okay.
Meaning I'm here to work for Ghana, and I'm here to work. And the last thing is that I am a politician. Owusu Bempah is a politician, and I'll continue to be a good politician. Working as a professional communicator. Now, I hold 2 master's degrees in communications and journalism. If I've and you know, I'm working as a corporate person. I'm working as my qualification gives me. What do I say? So better now the emotions, Baba judge what is right from wrong. You will get it all wrong. And to the point is that we're dealing with issues about Ghana Gas, and that is what we are dealing with, and that is it. End of story.
And next, Kofi Owusu Bempah so me na se na yemfa ensi ye be science what was some other time ekosi science really was sempa
sepa say wa mama kwenya say ye me chechensim on behalf of the management of Ghana Gas ye da wasi bebre ekosi sem say mama ye akwenya we ti enkasa
me so me da say ekosi science really was sempa FM 3 more minutes to hit 4 p.m. ye be hwe na ya dane ye ho ye ba American ka kire mo say ex-president John Dramani Mahama akan sembia fan sembia ye abronya